And there's Dave.
I'm Dave.
We're going to be doing some mining. And probably mining and leveling up some Warframes and weapons.
I'm seeing the chats, but the video just says waiting for Dad's game time.
It just loaded. You just loaded it in.
Yeah, I see where James wrote. Olivia
Oh,
says
you got an old one.
How do I ever?
That. Nobody's in the chat right now.
That ain't bringing up the. It gets.
Oh, there's James.
Keeps saying set reminder upcoming.
How's it going, James? James is in. Maybe try to reload it again, or I'll send you the link again.
Yeah, because this is stupid.
There it is. There's the link. Send it to you. And then, of course, YouTube wants to close on me. Technology is such a wonderful thing.
Where'd you send it?
Your phone.
I ain't get it yet.
How's my day been? Well, you're hearing it.
I ain't got nothing, man.
You didn't get the... I didn't...
Okay, here it comes.
Okay.
Going slow.
So yeah, currently we are in a mine. Alrighty. Currently we're in a mine not too far from the doors to Cetus. I've got my Necros here, and he's got an ability that increases the drop rate to items, so it's going to help us make sure we got as much as we can from the drops on mining. Looks like I got a bad guy behind me.
You got two of them.
They're just completely leaving me alone, huh?
Yeah, they're moving on.
I still want to get them. If anything, just for their resources.
I didn't want to do that.
Now your Archwing is working?
No, I hit the wrong button and brought my pad at my hover.
Oh, okay. Because I
heard, to get used to
I heard something.
Stupid
the gear wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to. In fact, I still have issues with it. Because if you're trying to do things quickly...
Where are you going?
I'm finding stuff to mine.
Oh.
Yeah. The gear wheel can be a little bit of a pain on consoles. Because if you're trying to move quickly, it's not always so accurate.
Going the wrong way. Figures.
Yeah, there's no right and wrong way, really. As long as you're finding stuff to mine, there's really no wrong or right way. Just so long as you don't get too lost. Oh! Let go of the trigger too quick on that one.
Somebody shot at me.
Yeah, there is some resistance. But this is one of the main mining tunnels. So how's your morning going, James? Or your day? I can spend hours and hours and hours mining. They even give you an achievement for finding all the mining caves in Cetus. And there are quite a few. I think this is the only one that has one entrance and there's only one way in and one way out. The rest of them, I believe there's multiple entrances and exits. I think this is the only one you only got the one entrance, which means you only got the one exit. Oh, they're all over the place. I'm not seeing the hitbox for that one. Bummer.
Huh?
Oh, I got one. I got spot where I got a mineral deposit and I can't mine it because the hitbox didn't generate properly.
Hmm.
Typical. Ooh. Now I got the most efficient, most leveled up mining tool. So some of these, if you're just starting the game and just got yourself your first mining tool, a lot of these are not nearly as available. Like the mining beam only goes so far, or your scanner only registers so much as you start off. But it sure as hell doesn't make it any easier to make sure you're squeezing and letting go of the trigger with the right time.
Got a trophy, Plans Prospector or whatever it is.
Plains Prospector?
Something like that.
Nice.
You know, cat, you glad this mining beam don't hurt you. Standing right on it.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I've been mining and then gotten attacked and forgotten to switch over to a weapon and gotten mutilated for it. Ah. Invalid launch point. Come on. Alright, fine. I guess I'm just not going to get that one. Whatever. There's plenty more where that one came from. So yeah, this is a bit of the boring bit. I mean, it's kind of nice to have this more relaxing side of Warframe. It's not all just hack and slash all the time. Just like the fishing. But it can be a grind. Like I said, I've spent... I couldn't tell you how many hours I've spent overall sitting in one of these caves mining for ores and minerals. Either to increase my standing or because I needed the resources for one such thing or another. And I don't remember if it's this way for you, Dave, at the very beginning. But in your mini map, there's little icons that show the mineral deposits. They're kind of tombstone shaped or mineral shaped depending upon how you want to look at it. I think that might be part of that might be a part of a more advanced mining beam or mining tool, where it starts showing them on your radar or your mini map. Some people hate the grind, but you love it. Yeah, I it's the most grindy game I've ever played, and I've played some of the most grindy games out there. And I like grinding, don't get me wrong, but this one can have a little bit overabundance. They do need to fix the drop rate on some of these things. And they said, oh yeah, we tweaked, well, what is it, every 6 months or 8 months or so, they go, oh, we're tweaking the drop rates and all this, that, and the other, and it just doesn't seem to make a difference. They only increase it by like 0.1% or 0.05%. Now they did increase on their, not this newest update, but on the update previous, a year or so ago, they did increase the amount of these ore and mineral deposits. They did increase the amount of those you'll see, which was kind of nice, because it used to be kind of a pain in the butt just to find them.
I put it all the way down there if I can't get it. That don't make sense.
What's going on, Dave?
I found a couple mineral deposits, but every time I try to go down to get it, it kicks me back out of it.
Huh. The mining beam is actually not working properly?
No, not the mining beam.
You just can't get over to it.
Well, I can't get down to it. It won't let me.
Yeah, some of them...
Down, it's like, that's a stupid spot to put it. If you can't get down there to get it, why did you even put it there?
Well, as I was saying, that's not the most upgraded mining beam. Or mining tool. As you go farther along, you'll get better mining tools. And you'll be able to reach, your mining beam reach will be able to go a little, quite a bit further. It's just showing you potential areas that you can mine.
Well, I can't get that one.
You're not gonna be able to get all of them. Hell, I can't. I still can't get all of them, because they load in at random locations. And sometimes those random locations are actually inside the rock. It'll show you the emblem. It'll be beeping like crazy. You'll see the hitbox around it, and you won't be able to see it at all, because it's spawned in wrong. So that happens quite a bit. I can see that sucker from down here. Up on that ledge. Now I also don't know whether it makes any difference to go for the ones that are the most difficult to reach, or whether that matters or not. I don't personally think it matters. I don't think I've ever seen much of a difference between the ones that are easy to get to and the ones that are difficult to get to. So really the only thing you're missing out on is resources. You're not really missing out on extraordinary things because you can't reach this one ore. It's better sometimes just to move on to the next if you can't get to it, because you can end up wasting a lot of time trying to get one when there's plenty more of them around that you can reach. And again, as you level up and you get the more quote-unquote expensive mining tools, it'll make it easier. Like there's the one you get out of Fortuna. The base model one out of Fortuna is better than the base model one here on Cetus. But of course, this is the first one you're kind of prompted to get. So the one you have is pretty much everybody's first one, unless they've restarted the game altogether and started a whole new playthrough. And they know about where to get everything you need. But even then, you still got to level yourself up quite a bit to get the better ones. It's all about your standing and rank with whatever community you're working with. But I imagine you're still finding quite a few of them, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not having problems finding them. I can find them. Some of them I just can't get.
Alright, so we're probably going to do this for another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll start working on... I think Dave just got his Archwing. So we might try to work out what's going on with that, because he says he's got it equipped in his gear wheel, and it looked to me like it tried to activate. It just didn't look like it was actually spawning in for him. So I don't know if that's a... I don't know if that's a glitch or what at this point, but we're gonna try to work out what's going on with that. And I've got these cleavers right here that I'm carrying, the dual cleavers. I need to level these up, and I'm not really interested in carrying these around as a primary weapon at all. Like, they're not bad as far as critical attack damage. They're really not. So they may be a viable weapon. But at this point, I'm just looking to level these up for the mastery rank. And then I'm going to stick them in another weapon that I need. These right here and another melee weapon to combine together to get that get this other melee weapon. And that, you'll find that a lot. You'll build a melee weapon, and then I did that for a while. I built melee weapons, I leveled them up, and then I sold them. And then when I found other blueprints, it's, oh, I needed that melee weapon to put in for another melee weapon. So then, yeah, it gets to be kind of frustrating, because it's like, well, where the hell did I find the blueprint to that weapon so that I can build it again, all the resources and stuff that you gathered. You got to do that all over again. Oh yeah, there's the, see, right here, there's one right here I can't mine, because it's not showing the hitboxes for it. Nothing I can do. Sometimes you can sit here and randomly put the mining beam on it and accidentally pick up a spot, but it doesn't always work that way. Can't hurt each other with the mining beams either. Well, you can't hurt each other. Can't hurt each other, period. But the mining beams really aren't good for fighting with.
No.
Not a good choice. I mean, it will do some damage. It will do some damage to enemies, but not enough to even call it a weapon. I suppose if you were a true masochist, you could use nothing but the mining beam and try to beat a round of something in Warframe with just the mining beam. But that would be absolutely ridiculous.
Ooh.
Oh, I overcooked it. I seem to do that a lot of the time. Okay, so I'm going to check and see what I got already. We got some Aeron, some Azurite. I got to see this wisp on my way in here. Corporan, Crimzane, Devar. Devar's a good one. That one could kind of be a pain in the butt to get a hold of. Especially when you're looking for stuff specifically, a certain ore or certain mineral that you need. Can get to be kind of a pain in the butt. Oops, sounds like David's having some fun. Something's shooting in your general direction.
Oh.
No longer. shooting
If he
in
would
your
have came
general...
near, if he would have came near me, my cat would have got him.
It was a turret.
Oh. That was what happened earlier. I was mining over an area and I kept hearing the cat going crazy, and I'd turn around and stick out the enemy. He was right there beside me and didn't even know it.
Yeah. Companions with weapons or companions that it can attack can be handy in situations like this. But again, I usually go without weapons on mine just so that it doesn't constantly get attacked. I mean, it will get attacked if there's large groups of enemies, but they're less likely to pay attention to it if it's not causing any damage itself. So there's a tip: if you're playing Warframe and your companion's always dying, if you've got a weapon equipped, try taking the weapon off and seeing what it does. It may give it a little bit longer to survive. Now, is that the Lado you were using, Dave?
Yeah.
Starter pistol. Good old starter pistol. Actually, the Lado can be actually a pretty viable weapon for a good portion of the game, given the proper mods. It's a stable shooting platform. It shoots pretty straight. You don't have to worry about arcing the bullets or anything like that that you would with bows. As far as a secondary weapon goes, it's got just as much power pretty much as the rest of them. I think it's got average critical hit chance and damage. It's not the best at critical hits, and it's not the best at critical damage, but it you know, seeing as though it's average, it's not terrible. Of course, DE has still got the frustrating situation where melee weapons are pretty much the route to go if you want to do major DPS. They last year they tried to even out the melee weapon damage versus the weapons damage, and it seemed to me like instead of increasing the weapon damage or giving you better mods for your weapons, they pretty much just nerfed some of the melee weapons. Which was frustrating because none of the melee weapons it wasn't really necessary to nerf melee weapons. Nobody wanted that. Everybody just wanted the guns to get better. It's kind of a bass-ackwards way of... Oh, I missed that, James. It's kind of a bass-ackwards way of fixing this, or solving the solution, or solving the problem of, hey, the melee weapons are overpowered compared to the guns. Like, what's the point of having a gun if you're going to end up using a melee 90% of the time? Popped him like a zit. Oop, about blew myself up. I'll let Dave handle that.
Ah, that's Voltar's junk.
We need to get better better mods in it. That's just a matter of modding it up. The Boltor is actually a pretty decent weapon once you get the right mods in it. And again, most of the weapon, or most of the guns and stuff aren't the greatest compared to melee weapons. It's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But again, their main thing is you're a space ninja. And do ninjas use guns? No. She texted me for some reason. I replied in chat. Oh, that's alright. I do that sometimes myself. So, you think you got a pretty good haul, Dave, or you want to spend a little bit more time trying to get Trying to get minerals. I'm actually starting to run out of them.
Well, it looks like I got a pretty good haul.
Alright. I'm starting to get to the ones that are a little bit more difficult to reach. And I'm also getting to some of the getting to the point where I'm running out of minerals to mine. Pretty much emptied the cave out myself on my end.
I'm still getting sounds of them, but it's hard to find.
Getting to be few and far between.
Yeah.
Well, still got some enemies in the cave.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Cleavers seem to do pretty good up against level 16 characters. Okay, well, I think we're actually on track to find the exit here.
Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
So, as I said before, we're going to try to check out Dave's archwing. Ooh, a couple more right here for me.
Oh.
Oh, hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. Oh, that's an interesting time to be trimming trees.
What?
Well, apparently my neighbors are moving out, and the people who own the property are out cleaning and doing apparently doing a general maintenance situation.
Mm-hmm.
And they trimmed back a couple branches on a tree that's kind of hanging over the property line.
Yeah.
And apparently a couple of the branches went over into my yard, and he was asking if he could come over into my yard and grab them. I said, I don't have a problem with it. But it's a weird... And I was like, you can't just go ahead and take care of that, you know, better, wetter. I wasn't really fussed about the branch. You know, I had already kind of worked it out with the neighbor that was there, that if I had any problems with anything that was overgrowing onto my side of the fence, I'd just trim it back if I wanted to. But, I mean...
Ah.
Oh, well. Sorry for any interruption. So let's see. We're going to try to find our way out of here.
Yeah, well, I gotta get my way back up there again.
I see you. Looks like some of the bad guys are respawning. Am I getting deeper into the tunnel? Yes. Yes, I am. Nope, that is not the way out. Oh, this way. Bring up the big map. We want to go out this way. Alright. Back on track. Here's your K drive.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on the right path. Well, let's watch David in action. There's a couple bad guys. There's a couple bad guys up this path. I'll let you do the honors. Nice. Easy dispatch. Okay, so we're gonna use the beginner wall. Ooh,
Oh,
almost had it. Now remember, if you're up against the wall, you can kind of jump up the wall.
right. Easier said than done.
Just press forward up against the wall and jump a couple times.
What the? This.
You might want to adjust. At some point, we might want you to adjust your.
This is frustrating. This is what gets me.
Some point you might want to adjust your sensitivity down a little. Looks to me like you're having a sensitivity problem.
I'm having a jumping problem.
You know what? I might actually like these cleavers. Of course, these are only level 16, so it's kind of hard to judge entirely. This is also a pretty decent place to fish if you got everybody cleared out. This little pond here, not a half bad place.
What the heck happened there? Oh, I know what.
Well, you went for a ride?
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah, I went for a ride, alright.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head back to Cetus. It's not a copyright!
Spam calls, man.
It's your fans, Dave. They can't leave you alone.
Yeah, right. I don't have any fans.
Once you got one crazy that knows your phone number, that's the end of it, right? James knows what I'm talking about. Once you got one crazy one that knows your phone number, it's pretty much over.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you know the crazy or you don't. Oh.
Let's see. Oh, my standing.
No, did your standing go up?
Shows 214 of 5,000.
Okay, okay. Now, if I remember correctly, you needed to, well, yeah, that's for something else. Never mind.
I need to get my standing up so I get that better mining beam.
Yeah. If you got that increased, and then you can afford to pay for the increase.
Where's?
You got to talk to Kanzu for that.
Kanzu.
Yeah, this guy right, the old shriveled man right here. Pale skin Yoda.
So go to standing.
Yep. And that'll tell you where you're at with the situation with them.
1965 in standing.
1965, but you're not maxed out yet?
No.
Okay. 1965 out of how much?
22,000.
20. Oh, so you're pretty close. I wonder if we did a bounty, you could go ahead and cover the rest of it today. You want to go ahead and try a bounty?
Yeah, I guess.
See if we can't get you, can't get you one more.
So, I don't understand these.
Okay, so as far as the bounties go, you've got a few selections to choose from, right? So when you click on bounties, it'll give you a list of jobs that you can do. The very first one, it's only got the one dot. It's going to be the lowest level, easiest one to achieve. And then they just increase in difficulty as the dots go up. And if you look up in the upper left-hand corner of the box that of the little box that pops up when you got your cursor over it, it'll show you how much standing that you'll get for each one of the doing one of those bounties and completing it.
The first one, search and rescue, it's 1470 standing. 1950 is capture their leader.
Right.
Cool the enemy is 2910.
Yep.
And the levels was 20 to 40 on the enemies.
Which is
So no
within your ranges.
This one here, prototype sabotage, level 4160 standing, levels 40 and 60.
Now you'll also see the possible rewards as far as common, uncommon, and rare. It's not always a guarantee that you'll get any of that stuff, but that's usually the list that it will randomly reward you. So you could end up doing, say, any one of these missions. You could end up doing them 3 or 4 times and still not get the thing that you wanted. Like even if you complete it with all the bonuses and stuff, you still might not get the rarest drop. You might still get like an uncommon or a common drop, which is kind of frustrating. You would think if you went for the highest level possible and you completed it with all the bonus achievements that you'd get the best of any of that stuff in there, but no. It doesn't work that way. It's just picking from that list, unfortunately. Now you still need, I believe you still need Agara Neuroptics, right?
I thought it was the systems.
Was it the systems?
I think so.
If you back out entirely and you go over to equipment and inventory,
yeah.
You should have a list of all of the stuff that you have in your inventory that gets brought up. Now, right now, right off the bat, it'll put you on at the very top. At the very top, you'll see a bar with emblems across it, and right now it should have all marked. The one right next to it, to the right, should be the Warframes and the Warframe Parts, or no, or is that just the Warframes? That's just the Warframes. It's not showing the Warframe parts. Where are the parts to the Warframes? Okay, it's the one at the very end. The one at the very far right side will show you, should have a list of the parts that you have. And right now I've got Agara chassis and Agara systems.
Well, I got a Gara chassis blueprint and a Gara systems blueprint, 2 of those.
Okay, so you're going to also want the Neuroptics and the actual Gara blueprint. Now the Gara blueprint you can buy in your arsenal. You can buy the blueprint for credits. And as long as you find the Neuroptics, the chassis, and the Neuroptics chassis, and my brain just blanked. Systems. Once you find the systems, the chassis, and the Neuroptics, you should be able to build all of those and put them towards the blueprint itself. So if you haven't gotten the Neuroptics yet, we might want to try a bounty that can get you the Neuroptics, right?
Yeah, I don't have the Neuroptics.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and select this mission here, Call the Enemy, which is level 20 to level 40. And it'll give you 2,910 standing, which should, you're at 19,500 or thereabouts, so, and you only need 22.
It's 1,900 something.
1900 and something. So there's a good chance if we do this one, it will max you out. At the very least, it'll get you close enough that maybe we could do some fishing, or you could turn in a few of those gems that you just picked up for to fill it in.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and select this mission, and we'll do our best to get the neuroptics. Now, again, we could finish this one and do it perfectly and still not to get the neuroptics. And I hate that part. I absolutely hate that part about Warframe. You can end up running it 100 times and still not get the item you wanted. If you go on Warframe Wiki, it'll tell you the drop rates of all the parts and all the rewards, and it's always very, very low when it comes to the stuff that you want. And that's the part of the grind that I disagree with. Like, I don't mind a lot of the grind, I really don't. But that is the fact that you could literally run this 100 times and still not get what you need. Speaking from experience, it gets kind of frustrating.
Kanzu is right. The Grineer can never be allowed to live comfortably on the plains. Let's make this place as
Alright,
inhospitable
now,
as possible for them.
your Archwing. Let's try one more time for your Archwing.
Hidden in the vicinity of my wasteland. Empty them.
Still ain't coming up.
Still not popping?
Nope.
Alright, so I guess we're going to go with the K drive then. That'll get us over there a little faster. We can avoid all these low-level suckers. Actually, it is kind of nice to have the K drive in some respects, because you can just bypass a lot of these obstacles to get where you need to go quickly. I'll let David catch up a little bit. I got leveled up. Whee!
Oh, come on.
And if you could do some just some basic combos or some basic stuff occasionally while you're flying, you know, on your K drive, it'll help level it up. So we got to find 3 caches.
Right here.
Yep. We're in that area. Remember what the caches look like, Dave?
Sure.
All right, they're those little circular pod looking things. Ooh, I brought in my cleavers. This will be interesting. And you're also looking for listening out for like a metallic ping. I'm not going to ignore all the enemies, but I am trying to ignore some of them, because the only thing we're really here for is the caches. Nice. Nice fatality.
I hear it. Where is it?
Oh, you're close on one? Good. Because I still haven't come across one yet.
I hear it. But I don't hear it no more. The beeping went away. Where did it go?
Yeah, there is one close to this area, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was beeping pretty good. Now the beeping stopped.
There's one right here. Alright, that's one.
I was running all the way around it. Hey, look at
Yeah,
that.
they don't... Some of them are marked real easy, or some of them are out in the open, and sometimes they're tucked in pretty good.
Alright.
What's up, ladies? Alright. Ooh, I think I... Oh, I always hate these. Look for the caches. I don't know why, but I'm terrible at this. I am absolutely terrible at the caches thing. At least they start shrinking down the area that you look for. You gotta look for it. But it doesn't always seem to help. Hi, Olivia. How's it going? They say they're all in this area, but I'm still having a hard time.
No, I'm not even.
Oh, I hear one. I'm close to one. There's another. All right. I don't know why they insist on putting them out. I'm getting close to another one. There it is. I found them, Dave. And there's a thumper close. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try to avoid that thumper right at the moment. Having coffee so I can start thinking. Yeah. Oh, I unplugged my microphone. All right. So, next place. Find the armored vault. Now that should be a lot easier. Oh, come on. How was that broke? Come in here and start whooping butt. Wasn't her. Somebody's carrying the key. Which one of you is it?
They dropped the data mask.
There it is.
Now insert that data mask into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
Alright, here's where they start throwing a lot of bad guys at us. I got you.
I'm down.
I got you.
Why am I just...
Got 30 something more seconds. All right, got auger pack, not bad. That's gonna help you out with your. That's gonna help you out with your companion.
The commander in charge of this detachment is hiding somewhere.
All right, now we bail.
Draw them out and eliminate them.
You still hanging in there, Dave? There you are.
Yeah.
Now, we need to draw out the target in 1 minute. All right.
What the hell? Whatever.
Where'd your bad guys go? Where are they? There's one. Ugh. Where's she at? Where's she at? Ooh, we're getting some flak from up here. There he is.
Where?
Get him, get him, get him. The targets come out to play. Got him.
Take out as many Greniers as you can.
Alright, and we got to do it over there in that area. Okay. This will be fun. Take out the sniper.
Target spotted. Strike fast and take out as many as you can.
Where the hell did they go?
There we go. Bring in more bad guys. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in.
More Grenier amassing nearby. Get over there.
Why are they way the hell over here? Why did they take us way the hell over here? Oh, it's in the cave down here. Ooh, the long elevator ride.
Where?
I've located another mass of enemies. Take the fight to them. Keep going. They won't be
Damn.
able to sustain sustain these casualties for much longer.
Just get over there and send me way back over here.
Another
You
massive
did?
enemy. Take the fight to
Yeah.
them.
That's alright, James. You do what you gotta do. Parenting is hard. Well, at least if you're doing it right, it's hard. Ah! Where's the one at? Where you hiding? Where you hiding?
Grineer amassing nearby.
2 more to go.
And take them out.
Are they gonna screw us?
Probably.
Oh, nope, got it. Got the bonus. Hell yeah.
Ah.
We got the bonus. Got 50 of them killed within the 2 minutes, or with at least 2 minutes left. But we did not get the neuroptics. Ah.
Yeah. That's cool. Where you at?
All right. Over here. All right. Well, we gotta head back to Cetus. One way or another, we gotta head back to Cetus. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, my dual cleaves just leveled up. Alright. So let's mark Cetus.
Really?
Pesky.
Sorry about that.
That's alright.
Not again.
I just turned the ringer off.
Hold on.
I got me an enemy ship.
Wrong one.
Dun, 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 dun. They're down here, Dave. I don't remember how you. I don't remember how you get
How'd
this
I
thing
get
to go
knocked
down.
off my stupid?
There it goes. Okay. Right here where I'm standing. Oh, you're on the K drive. All right.
Yeah, I'm not messing around.
Air support. Doesn't have a very good gun on it. Oh. Ooh.
What happened?
the thing I was chasing decided to despawn.
Ah,
Wee! Oop, there's a Iatan star over here.
where?
Yeah, see it on your mini map,
I just
or it should be marked. That was a blue one. Oh well, worth picking up. You don't see them out on the plains very often. Alright. Well, bring it back. Bring the mission back into Kanzu and let's see if you can't get your standing increased with them. That'll get you the next mining beam. Well, the downside to it is it'll use all of that standing, so we'll have to do another mission at some point to get the standing back up.
yeah.
But I mean, at least you'll be leveled up for the next time we go through it.
Whoa. At
Well,
5,072 in standing.
Nice. Oh yeah, we got the bonuses. It helped to complete it with all the bonuses. All right. So you'll want to talk to Kanzu and see if you can't get your standing rank maxed out. You can only do that once a day. You can only max it out once a day. But that kind of works out because you maxed it out yesterday. You should be able to max it out now.
How do you...
When you talk to him, you go to Ostron Standing.
Yeah.
And then it'll show you... Let's see, you're an off-worlder right now. And you're going to go to Visitor.
Visitor.
Or are you neutral going to off-worlder?
I have no idea. It brought up. It shows my standing.
Mm-hmm.
And blueprints and that.
Okay. Oh, it's asking you. Okay. Remember yesterday when you leveled up, you didn't pick a reward.
Oh.
So you get to pick from that list. Any one of those things is a reward. And I don't have that list right at the moment, but if I remember...
you hung 2 blueprint.
Is there like a weapon or anything like that?
Trophy.
Try to...
Ruler. Corbright alloy blueprint.
You got that one already. I think you bought that one.
Fisher Delver. Links for jaws that increase damage at the cost of speed. I'm not seeing no weapons.
There's no weapons.
No.
What was that? What was the last thing that you were on? The things that...
Huh? There's a blueprint for RUHANG 2 blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
JAL 2 blueprint. And then it's just Machfosh trophy blueprint. Trophy.
Okay, pick one of those first 2 blueprints. Doesn't matter which one. Because you'll eventually get the other one at some point.
Redeem and rank up reward.
Yep.
Thank you. Now it's got me where Outlander, very outside. Speak with Kanzuda and how to increase your standing.
Right.
Rank up.
Yep. Well, we got a Wukong Prime and a Limbo.
Oh, I don't have enough to.
Looks like there's a gauze and a vault. And then the Naros. Or is that Harrow? That's
I don't have
Harrow.
a tier Acolyte. Next title requires the following sacrifices to earn this title of visitor. I have everything except this tier Azurite. I need 10 of them.
Spell it for me real quick.
Tier Azurite.
Azurite?
Yeah. I gotta have 10 of them.
Oh, a tier Azurite. Okay, so you need a blueprint and you need to build 10 of those. Okay. So we need to make sure you got the blueprint to that so that you can build those. Not a problem. Okay, so you're going to go fast travel. And we're going to go to Old Man Sumbat.
Old Man Sumbat.
Yep.
Alright.
And then browse wares. And right next to where you got your first mining tool, that awesome cutter.
There it is.
Should be a blueprint. Yep. And you're going to need 10 Azurite to build a tier Azurite. So you're going to need, if you needed 10 of the tier Azurites.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to need 100 of the regular Azurite to be able to build 10 of those tiers. Or no, sorry. You build 10 of them per time you craft them. So okay, so to build that, we're gonna want to go back to our orbiter. So we're gonna want to leave Cetus. And then where your foundry, you want to go to once you get back to your orbiter.
Yeah.
You want to go over to your foundry.
Hold on. I'm
loading up. Yep. Puncture damages status effect went too fast for me to read it. Okay. I'm going to come down here to our foundry. Let me know when you get there.
Alright, I'm at my foundry.
Okay, so once you activate it, you could scroll all the way down till you found that tier Azurite.
It's right at the top.
Okay. You'll also notice that at the very top there's a bar that's got emblems across it. And if you want specifically stuff that you're mining for, there's like a pickaxe emblem.
Yeah.
And you can click on that and it'll bring up all the stuff for specifically the mining. Now if you have 10,
this thing? It shows I have 26 of 10, or what's 26/10?
Okay, so that you have 26 Azurite, right? And you need 10 Azurite to build 10 tier Azurites with this blueprint. So every time you use this blueprint, you'll get 10 of those tiers.
So build.
Yep. If you got 26 of them and you only need 10, that's plenty.
59, 58 seconds.
Alrighty. Now, I'm not going to build this myself, but because I don't think I need it right now, and I want to save those resources for something else if I need that. Because I myself don't have a whole lot. But that's how you end up using that in the foundry. So the foundry. I
don't know why my archwing ain't working.
That's a good question. So your archwing, you activated the archwing in your orbiter, right?
Activated
it. All right. So
hold on. This tier is about done.
Okay. Can't remember. There was a little
building claim. All right, I got 10 of those.
Sweet. And you said all you needed was 10 for your standing? Okay, so the next time we're on Cetus, we'll go ahead and bump up your standing with them. So your archwing, you said you got the part built, and then they had you plug it into somewhere, right?
No,
They didn't have you plug it in anywhere. You just had the
I
part
didn't know.
built.
I didn't know I had to plug it in.
I don't. I don't honestly remember. Okay, go to your arsenal, and then you should have at the very top where you have the emblems for your warframes and guns, your
Mm,
and your companions and your gear wheel.
yeah,
Go over all the way to the right to the emblem for the archwing.
not showing no archway.
It's not showing anything over there for that. So I think you might need an archwing blueprint.
Huh?
I think you're actually going to need a blueprint to build an archwing. I think your first one's going to be the Amisha.
Why did it give me a blueprint for an archwing's launcher then?
Well, you need the launcher to be able to build the actual to be able to actually use the archwing itself.
Oh, I don't have then. I don't have a
You need a blueprint for an archwing then.
great.
Well, hold on. Let me see what we got cooking here. Warframes, archwing, the Amisha. You just need a blueprint for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so go over to your marketplace up in the front of your ship. Okay, and then hit triangle for categories.
Huh?
Once you
Okay.
activate your market,
Alright.
hit
Go to
triangle for
blueprints.
categories,
Yeah.
and you see warframes. Put your cursor over warframes, and
YouTube.
it should show
I'm
you.
not showing. I'm not seeing Warframes.
Okay, so the first one that
Categories.
pops up is
Features.
features.
Okay.
Right underneath it's warframes.
Yeah, Warframes. Okay.
Okay, so that should bring up another thing on the right hand side where it says deluxe bundles, skins, helmets,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Mm,
You'll see
yeah.
Archwing over there, kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and click on that.
Yeah.
And then do you see the Amisha?
And Misha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says it's going to sell it to you straight up for 275 platinum, right?
Done 37, and I only have 83.
Okay, so go ahead and click on it. And if you click on
Yeah.
it, you get a whole list of stuff over on the right-hand side, and at the bottom of that, you see blueprint build requirements.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should be able to see see the parts that you're gonna need to be able to build that particular archwing.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna need a harness, a systems, and some wings.
Jeez, what a hassle.
All right, so the receipt for an Amisha can be researched in the Techno Lab dojo room. So that's another situation where you're gonna need to have a dojo to go and get it. Which is kind of stupid.
Yeah. It's really stupid. You gotta use platinum to buy it. Why couldn't you just buy it with credits?
Well, you can buy it with credits, but you need to be in a clan to be able to go to the clan's dojo to buy the blueprint itself. So this is a reason why we need to get you set up with a clan, but I don't know if I have permission to accept you into the clan.
What a waste.
Let me send you an invite real quick.
I love the graphics, some of the games play, but some of the other stuff you gotta do, it's really dumb.
Well,
You gotta be a part of this to be able to get that. Or you gotta have so much of this, which is hard to get. It's stupid.
right. It can be kind of stupid.
It's like, oh, you just sent me something, didn't
Sent you an invitation.
you?
Again, I don't know if I have the power.
That's... Now what did it do?
Show profile, invite to orbiter. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I have the power to accept you into our clan. So right now, yeah, right now we don't have any. Right now, I don't even know if we have any openings. That is something I'm going to end up have. Oh, invite to clan. DC. What was yours again? DC 1
69. It should be DC 6918.
6918.
Should be.
Your clan cannot currently accept more members. Okay. Oh, darn.
Stupid.
Okay.
Really stupid.
Yeah, that is not. Well, I mean, I would bring you into our clan if we had room. So there is a way to look for a clan in your chat or in the chat options. But we'll not worry about that right at the moment. Let's get you some more weapons and upgrades and stuff like that. And I'll talk through some things with a couple people and see what we can do as far as getting you in a clan.
Dumb.
Because you're really at the point now where you're going to start needing to be getting those kind of blueprints.
Now I can see why a lot of people don't want to play the game.
Yeah, because if you join the wrong clan, then you're ending up using a lot of your stuff to donate to the clan because they've got requirements once a month you got to donate a certain amount to the clan that you've gained in game. It's never any money, but it's always resources and stuff like that.
Yeah,
sometimes it's credits.
That'll make the game not fun. Really, that's my opinion. Why do I need to join a clan? Really, I mean. And when I'm hearing how some of the clans are, then I gotta donate stuff I worked hard to get.
Well, a lot of it ends up just sitting in your inventory anyway.
But still, my point is, this is a game.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to do some of the stupid stuff they want you to do the further in it. It's a game. I get it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to solo the whole thing if you don't have the access to everything.
Because at a point, that would make me quit playing the game tardily.
Yeah, I mean, and unless you're really familiar with doing runs to crack relics and buy platinum and sell those for platinum, it gets kind of be a pain in the butt. You can go that route, but it takes forever.
I mean, because if I gotta keep doing all that, I'm gonna lose all my excitement about it and my interest real quick. That's just me.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. So, like I said, I'll do what I can to talk to a couple people, see if we can't work something out where you can get into a clan. A decent clan, because I think we got some. If we don't have room in our clan, I think we've got some sister clans.
Well, like I'm gonna make a point now. Without your help, I wouldn't know any of this. And then find out I have to join a clan. I end up joining the wrong clan and getting screwed through the entire thing.
Yeah, because most of the time people don't know any better. They just join the first clan that accepts them.
I mean, then really. I wasted all my time playing this game in hours just to get screwed. That would really piss me off, you know?
Yeah. And the worst part about it is a lot of times you don't know you're being screwed.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point? What kind of game is that, you know?
Yeah.
So I think whoever created this thing, need to change some things. I don't care how many people is playing or how long they've been playing. I think it's dumb for one to make it hard to get some resources. Then you got to join a clan. I hope you join the right one to get what you're looking for, especially for something you need to complete a story to get further into the game.
Yeah.
That is really dumb. I'm glad you ain't got to do that in No Man's Sky.
Yeah, yeah, it is definitely nice not to have to worry about that.
Yep. I know. That's just my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I like the graphics, some of the gameplay in it, but some of the stuff they require you to do is absolutely stupidity. Stupid.
Yeah.
I will eventually lose interest in this game and delete it totally.
Yeah, that's a possibility, and that happens to a lot of people. They just
Well,
get
that's
fed
what
up.
happened to me the first time I played it. I thought it was neat, when we were playing it. I worked a lot of hours and couldn't get back into it. And when I did get back into it and got stuck, not knowing really what to do, I lost total interest in it. That's why I got rid of it in the first place. It's like, this is a total waste of time. I can't further in it because I can't do this. Then what's the point of keep playing it? You know?
Yeah, yeah, totally understand that. Totally understand that.
It's one of these games you gotta have help, then you gotta be put into a clan just to get something. Dumb.
Yeah, I struggle with that all the time because again, I'm part of a clan. There's only 10 people, and when I need help getting something done, most of the time I don't see those people.
Yeah. So what's the whole point of the clan? I think they need
Well,
to do away with the clan, make the resources more available to get instead of so hard to get. Maybe you'll
yeah,
get more people to play the game that will want to play it. But you got too many stipulations here that eventually it's like, what's the point of playing it? If I can't get any further without being a part of this clan to get this part I need, it's really dumb. I won't rattle on no more about it. Sorry.
you're fine. I mean, it's
I mean,
understandable. It's
I
totally
mean,
understandable. These are the same problems a lot of people have brought up before.
well, I think the
You
guy
just
needs
don't
to do something about
understand.
it.
Yeah,
If he wants more people to play this game and keep it going, change some things to where you get more people to play.
yeah.
Don't put a roadblock after so long into the game. You got all
Never
these
do.
hours, these resources you work to get, and find out you got to be a part of a clan, and then the clan screws you. That's stupid.
Yeah,
That
you
is.
can't come across you can come across bad clans.
And it's
It
like,
does
why
happen.
allow that? If I created this game, I sure wouldn't allow that to happen. And I would sure definitely make resources a little more easier to get that you need. Say if you don't want to be part of a clan.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this
I
is telling
soloed the
you,
majority of this myself anyway.
but this in the end is telling you you have to be because to even get further. That's dumb. What? That's not a game to me at all. Too many stipulations. It's ridiculous. That's like I got stalemated in Godfall. That's why I quit playing that game. None of the rewards were worth it. What I get out of the tower, I get out in a regular gameplay through any of the other worlds.
Yeah,
So if you didn't make the rewards any better, what's the point to keep going on?
that is true.
Go to another game. Uh,
Well, you do have some weapons and stuff that you can level up, though, right? Can
well,
you
yeah. There's
can you
things you
just
could.
join the
Don't get
clan to
me
get
wrong.
further?
What got me is
Yeah,
like that
yeah, you
archer.
could do that. You could do that. You could join the clan, a clan long enough to get the blueprints you need. But then again, the more you level, the issue with that is you're constantly joining new clans, joining a clan, grabbing the blueprints that you can get at the time, leaving the clan, and then yeah, it gets to be kind of a rigmarole where you're joining clans, leaving clans, joining clans, leaving clans, because not all the time are a lot of these things available right off the bat to you anyway. So like a lot of these, sometimes the build requirements for a lot of these weapons and stuff, you have to be a certain mastery rank. See, there's mastery rank 10 required for the Quartet. And then you got
I get the mastery rank. I have no issue with that.
Right.
I get that with weapons and certain things. But to be part of a clan to get other things, I think is stupid.
Yeah, yeah. And joining a clan long enough to get those blueprints and then leaving the clan again.
But then you get a reputation, and eventually no clan will want you.
Yeah, yeah.
Me personally, I don't think you should have to be in a clan, period, in this game.
Yeah.
All other games I played, you never had to be a part of a clan. You had other requirements to do to get that certain item, but be part of a clan.
Yeah, there were other ways. There was other ways of
clan.
getting stuff. Yeah.
I'm a loner. Why would I want to be part of a clan? And you're telling me I have to be to get this part that I need to complete this mission or this storyline? That's dumb.
Yeah, there's a whole butt ton of missions that to clear them you have to have an archwing. You have to. There's no other way of doing it if you don't have an archwing.
You know, I should be able to buy that blueprint with the credits.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to go to a clan to get it. I mean,
oh yeah, everybody. There's been a lot of people bring that up, and that's why you get kind of you get to a point where there's kind of a brick wall where people play the game, they love the game, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, shoot, that seems like an awful lot.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of these weapons and stuff that you could just buy the blueprint and find the parts for it, and that's all well and good. You could do that on your own time. You could do that by yourself. What rank am I? I'm rank 23. And thank you for showing up, Nas. 11:15. And the Black Mesa 23, do you have a Wukong Prime build, and what weapons I need in mods? Okay, well, I do have a Wukong Prime. But to be honest, I haven't leveled him up all the way yet. And since he's a melee-based Warframe, I put Steel Charge in here in my aura. And you also want your range and duration increased for him. So any kind of one of these mods that'll build up your strength, your range, and your duration are going to be profitable for you. And there's a picture of my build for him so far. I still have, like I said, I still haven't maxed him out. He's only ranked 10 right at the moment. But right now, that's my build. You need strength, duration, and range. Yeah, Steel Charge is pretty good. Steel Charge is pretty good. Let's see here. Where's my Steel Charge? Yeah, there's my Steel Charge. Yeah, so yeah, it definitely helps out to have that as the aura mod. I mean, everybody ends up going for the corrosive projectant, and a lot of the time, it's a good starter. It's a good starter aura mod if you can get it, the corrosive projection, because it brings all of the enemy armor down. So I mean, it's good for general AOE. But in particular, especially when you're like somebody like me and David, where we like to solo a lot of the times, Steel Charge is one of the better ways to go. Because again, Wukong's a melee-based Warframe. So I've got my Secrets for strength, my Streamline for efficiency, so I'm not draining myself dry with energy. I've got my Flow to max up the energy. I've I put a little armor on him. I got continuity for duration, intensify for strength, and message for duration. Actually, I could probably run with the Wukong for a little while, just to level him up. Did you have you had a couple weapons you wanted to, or weapons or items you wanted to level up, right, Dave?
Just my one I got on me.
Okay. You want to go ahead and do a run where we can level some stuff up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me strap on Dad's Game Time colors on this guy real quick. I don't like that green. Well, that's the Sedana he's got. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to go with really light purple with a really bright green. And the energy is going to be that right there. All right. And then we're going to go with copy main colors and attachments. Copy main colors. There we go. Now he's all ready to go. Okay, so I got a few weapons. Let's go ahead and stretch our legs and go on a mission real quick to level up. And again, I'll talk with some people, see if we can't get you joined into a clan, like a sister clan or something like that at some point. I know it's a pain in the ass. I get it. We're gonna go to this real easy. We're gonna go to this real easy one to just get the feel for our Warframe and our weapon, and then we'll go to Hydron to really crank her out, get her maxed up. Let's see here. It's 11:45. I started at like 10:10, so we've got. We'll probably just do this one run with everybody, and then we'll have to cut the stream for the day. But this will give everybody an idea what Wukong can do. I don't know how much of the Paris I'm going to use. MK1 Paris. So that's part of doing your master rank. You got to go back and start doing weapons you wouldn't normally carry on you. So like this is, I've got my MK1 Paris. That's a really, really low level bow. And I don't have any mods on it right now. And see, it's already starting to not do all the damage I need it to do. I don't even know if I got all my abilities unlocked. Oh, I do. Alright. Oh, it's got... Huh. Well, maybe it's a little better than I thought it was. Let's see here. What's the weapon I got here? Oh, kunai. MK1 kunai. It's a silent weapon. These don't seem to be doing very good at all. And then I got these cleavers. Those I got a couple mods in them already. Alright. Got that wave cleared. And we're going to try a couple of these abilities for Wukong while we're at it. Primal Fury. Let's see, what abilities does he have? His passive. After taking fatal damage, Wukong will automatically use one of his master survival techniques. These techniques can be used to invoke 3 times. Oh, okay. Shedding a part of himself, Wukong does a twin. Alright. Evaporate into a cloud of mist. Wukong and his twin become invulnerable, defy enemies to attack, all damage. Alright. How am I doing? Hold on. Let me double check. Oh, I'm still alive. There we go. He's got the big stick. Alright. So which ability was that? That is Primal Fury. Okay, summon an iron staff to unleash fury. That's the one I'm using right now. Hi Jack. You're coming in right at the end of the stream. We're going to be doing a little bit of a defense mission to kind of level up some things, and then we're going to be heading out for the day. Wukong and his twin. Okay, so Defy can make our twin and us invulnerable to damage. So we're going to want Celestial Twin and Defy. Okay. Well, there's Cloud Walker. That gets us around the map quick. There's Defy and Celestial Twin. There we go. Now we got backup. Look at him go. Do I really even need to do anything with him? Looks like he acts on his own. That doesn't seem to be doing too badly to my energy right now, having it stay up. Of course, I've got some pretty high level mods built in. I wonder if I put range, will it increase the distance? I mean, putting range into Wukong would probably be a good idea too. Just so that that staff gets that extra little bit of extra distance. Yeah, I'm not big on Wukong, to be honest. A perfectly viable Warframe, just not my style. Ooh, and there's a glitch. Can't see my bow, or can't see my staff. Thank you, Jack, for subscribing. I appreciate it. So yeah, right now, using Wukong Prime. We'll do another round. Using this Wukong Prime. Huh. Yeah, he's not really my style. Is there any way I could turn off the twin? Well, there you can turn on and off. You can turn on and off the staff. Go back to these cleavers that I have. I've still got my twin up and going. Oh, that's my twin. Now, no, other than the cleavers, I don't have any mods in any of my weapons. I do have a couple mods in my Warframe, but this is all relatively low level. This is all relatively low level stuff. We're working with Wukong Prime, that's only ranked 10, a steel charge for his aura mod. Got the MK1 pairs, the MK1 kunai, dual cleavers, and the death cube that I've got. That's pretty much it. And again, I haven't put any mods in any of my weapons but the cleavers. I've got a few mods in my Wukong. Yeah, I could see where this Cloud Walker would be really handy to get yourself out of a bad situation or travel faster. Once he levels up and the duration gets to be worth it. And I see a lot of people using this I see a lot of people using the defy to get yourself through stuff. So yeah, I see why a lot of people want to main Wukong. I get it. I get it. Between your twin and being able to become invincible for a little while, and the staff that you can increase the range on for extra reach. I get it. I totally get it. Just not my style. And again, I grabbed these MK1 weapons just so that I could have something to level up. Oh, got bit. Now, all your weapons will level up whether you're using them or not. But to really get the full use out of being able to get the affinity for your weapons and stuff, you want to actually use the weapon to level it up. Because if you don't use the weapon, you're gonna get a little bit of you're gonna get it to level up a little bit, but it's not gonna, since you're not using it, that affinity is not gonna go straight towards it. The affinity gets, what melee weapon am I using? I'm using dual cleavers right at the moment for this. Now you've also got a staff. But yeah, if you've got a lot of weapons and stuff like that loaded in and you're trying to use them and you're trying to level them all up, what ends up happening is the affinity gets spread across all of your items. Your Warframe, your companion, and all your weapons. Your weapons take a certain percentage. Your Warframe takes a little bit more, higher percentage than what your weapons do. I can't remember what the exact breakdown on that is. It's been a while since I played the game, like on a daily basis. But it divides everything up as a percentage. So you'll see a lot of people sometimes coming in with just their Warframe to level up their Warframe, or just one weapon specifically to level up that one weapon. Because when all the affinity that you're gaining is spread across all your weapons and your Warframe itself, then you're not getting the max amount going to one single item. You're getting it spread across all of them. So if all you've got is the one weapon you're carrying that you want to level up, and the rest of it's the rest of it's all stuff that you've either leveled up already or not concerned about it, then you're pretty much wasting some of your affinity that you're getting from killing everything. Because that one item that you wanted to level up, it's getting spread across a lot of them. That affinity is getting spread across a lot of them. And yes, it does take into considerations weapons and stuff. Or, well, I guess it does not take into consideration the weapons and items that you've already leveled up. So, say you've maxed out your Warframe and you're wanting to level up a weapon, you've got the one weapon with you. Your Warframe's still going to get a little portion of that affinity, whether you've got it maxed out or not.
Extraction is ready.
Yeah, let's do one more round and then we'll head out.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity.
As long as we clear it within the next 10 minutes. That'll be when the stream ends, is the next 10 minutes, guys. We did a little mining today. We helped Dave get a little bit more reputation in Cetus. We're leveling up a couple weapons and stuff. Not doing it quickly, obviously, but just trying to get the feel for some of this stuff. Like I've used bows, but I've never used this bow. It's the MK1. What was that again? The MK1 Paris, the beginner level weapon. And again, for mastery rank, you need to get all of the weapons leveled up. It doesn't matter whether they're level 1 weapons, or mastery rank 1 weapons, or mastery rank 30 weapons. It doesn't really matter. You gotta get them all leveled up. Ooh. Huh. Pull out the cleavers and get a little bit more done. There we go. You can definitely tell I don't have any mods on any of this stuff. The other thing I don't like is the bows and the guns and stuff actually take ammunition. I mean, they drop the ammunition for your guns often enough, it's not as big a deal. But when it comes to bows and sniper rifles, you don't get a whole lot of those. You don't get a whole lot of those as far as the ammo. And already we're in a situation where the guns like the bow that I'm using has become relatively useless compared to the melee weapons. Because in Warframe, the meta is use a melee weapon. Melee weapons do more damage, you get no more DPS out of the melee weapons. The guns and stuff, you don't really get as much. Can you get your arrows back from the bodies? No. No, you cannot. Now the enemies should be dropping stuff like ammo and stuff. Well, you know, I don't know what kind of ammo that is necessarily. I think that, yeah, it's not even letting me mark it properly. But the enemies will drop ammo. That's what all this stuff here on the ground is that I haven't picked up. Is ammo for probably rifles and pistols and such. And as you walk over the ammo, it'll automatically pick it up. So you don't really get to see what you're picking up unless you're looking at the bottom corner of or the bottom section of your screen. Like down in here during the actual gameplay, not while you're paused, you'll see what you're picking up down in this little area. Oop, he knocked me over. Come in here and beat on with my stick a little bit. Yeah, I got a couple things leveled up. Do one of my little fancy finisher moves. He's probably underneath the building in that little hole down here. They like to get stuck down here. So yeah, as the enemies you're killing get killed, they will drop items. There, right there. I picked up 1 bow ammo. Just picked it up right there. And at the end of this, they'll give you a breakdown of what got leveled up and how much it got leveled up and all the stuff that you ended up picking up along the way. It won't tell you how much ammo or anything like that you consumed, but it'll tell you how many kills you got and the items that you picked up outside of ammunition and health orbs and energy orbs. It won't tell you how many of those you picked up. Ah. The wind up on those bows, man. Don't really like the wind up on the bows either. It seems like I'm only really using the 2 abilities. The ability for the twin and the ability for the staff. Do I ever die anymore? Well, in these situations, no. I could stand here and take abuse all day long because I've got the mods built up for it. But trust me, I take plenty of damage. I take plenty of damage. Just not going up against level 21 character bad guys. He glitched right through the wall there. Oop, got knocked down. Yeah, I don't really start worrying. Most of my Warframes that I go into major missions with anymore, I don't usually start worrying until I get to level 80s, 90s, and 100s. Then I gotta kind of concern myself with paying a little bit more attention to what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and leave this one. I think we're done for the day for the live stream.
Unless you can handle more.
Yep. There you go, Dave. Yeah, but I do die. I do die.
That's
Let's see there.
26 melee kills.
Nice. Nice. See, I just went from level, just doing that for 15 rounds. I took my Wukong Prime from rank 10 to rank 13 and 3/4. The MK1 Paris went up 7 whole ranks. It was a 0 when I walked in here. MK1 Kunai, that was a 0 when I walked in here. It's rank 6 now. My dual cleavers, I think I was at rank 4, something like that. Now it's 12. The Iron Staff, I hardly used that at all, and that was level 19. Then over here for this breakdown of what you got leveled up, and it took us 22 minutes or so to do that. Then all of this stuff here is the mods that I picked up and the other items that I picked up. Got about almost $20,000 in credits. And if you press L2, it gives you a breakdown of what was going on. So my damage dealt was 49%. Dave actually did more damage than I did this time. I took a lot more damage than he did. He actually killed more too. Dave, you got the kill. You got the kill rank this time. I got 348 and you got 384. I got 48 headshots and you got 92. Melee kills, I got 298 and you had 326. Neither of us died. We all picked up the same amount of upgrades. I used my abilities more than you did. It doesn't look like you used yours at all. When I did shoot some of my weapons, my fire accuracy was 47%. So yeah, not too bad. And that's my Wukong Prime for right now. So, yep, Dave did really good this time. So guys, we're going to cut the stream here. This has been Dad's Game Time. I'm Pat, that's Dave.
Hi.
Thank you everybody for showing up, and we'll see you again next time.